My kiddo farts a lot. Is that because he has autism? I see questions like that all the time. What's up, Circle? Hey, make sure you check out our webpage at autismsomeassemblyrequired.com. You know, as autism parents, it's so easy for us to diagnose every little thing our child does and try to determine whether or not it's autism related. And you know what? I get it. So much of what our kiddos do and how they behave is autism related. It's not that these things are bad or wrong. It's just that we want to better understand our kids, make sure they're safe, and get ahead of any potential issues before they cause problems in the future. Just because your child has autism, though, doesn't mean that everything about them is autism related. Look at this. John sucks at math. Is that because he has autism? No, it's because he sucks at math. Bella sucks at math too. And I know this because she's constantly getting her age wrong.
I know that one couch plus one pillow equals your bed tonight.
So how do we tell which behaviors are autism related and which aren't? The short answer is, you can't. At least not always. And that's probably one of the biggest issues that cause disagreements between moms and dads. But we'll save that for another video. For now, let's look at some of the ways that you can tell. It's important to be as knowledgeable as possible about the diagnosis and all of the traits that coincide with it. The best way to determine if a behavior is autism related or not is to understand the criteria that define an autism diagnosis. Once you understand the neurological disorder of autism itself, you can then determine if your child's actions are a natural behavior or a symptom of autism.
What did you just say?
Okay, let's say you have a discussion with your child about not doing drugs. You explain that if they take drugs not prescribed by a doctor, they could go to jail, get sick, maybe even die. 2 years later, when your kiddo refuses to take ibuprofen because of what you said, they're not being defiant. Their literal understanding and black and white thinking are symptoms of autism. Always compare the behaviors to the criteria of the diagnosis. You need to always be asking questions. John hates to go to the dentist. Heck, nearly everyone does. That's normal, right? Well, sure it is. But let's take a deeper look and see why he hates going to the dentist. First, there's the sensory issues. The sounds of the drills, even if they're in the next room. The smells, and the fact that the dentist touches his face and puts his hands in his mouth. Second is that it disrupts his normal routine. And the final reason is because sometimes going to the dentist hurts. 2 of those reasons are autism related. Sensory issues and not tolerating a change in routine are straight up autism. As for the fear of being hurt at the dentist, I'd say most of us experience that high level of anxiety. It's a normal behavior to fear a dentist for that reason. Now, for those of you who are saying to yourself, yeah, well, I hate all those things too and I don't have autism, it's not the hating of those things that makes it autism. It's the uncontrollable high level of anxiety that an autistic person feels that makes the difference. More specifically, the anxiety brought on by the traits that define autism. You may not like the sounds of the drills and the smells of a dentist office, but does your brain go into an uncontrollable whirlwind if you're in a movie theater or a crowded store? Having the dentist touch your face and put his fingers in your mouth may make you uneasy, but can you handle shaking a stranger's hand or getting a hug from your family? Someone with autism may have troubles with all of those things. There's your difference. So make it a point to continuously learn all that you can about autism. Remember that no two people are alike, so your child may experience some aspects of autism more than others, and may not experience other behaviors at all. And no matter what, continue to live in faith and not in fear. Like us on Facebook and follow us on the web for more videos, articles, and resources. Autism Some Assembly Required. Bye.